Hey guys, it's me, Caden, and welcome back to the channel. We are back yet again with another review, and in today's review video, we're going to be taking a look at some new Sonic Prime action figures. And to be more specific, we're going to be unboxing the Sonic and Tails 9 figures. Yep, I finally got my hands on these figs, and these figures were released not too long ago. And when I found out that these figures were released and that they were already hitting store shelves, I of course went to my local Target to see if they had any, and I just couldn't find them until this past weekend. I was just scrolling on the internet, and I came across GameStop, and it turns out that GameStop had these figures the whole time in stock. And I got lucky because when I came across it, I had first found Sonic. It literally said curbside pickup, one left for both figures. So when I saw Sonic, I'm like, alright, I gotta snag this before somebody else does. And then I found out that they had Tails too, and he was also the last one left, so I had to get both. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Sonic first. Just move Tails out of the way. And yeah, alright, so here is the Sonic figure, Sonic New York City. It does say specifically which versions of the characters these are and where they're from, so that's nice that they implement that on the box. And yeah, but anyways, just take a look at this packaging right here, man. This is just gorgeous. You could tell that Jakks Pacific really stepped up their game with this wave of figures, with this line. And yeah, you got the Sonic Prime logo right there. Got the Netflix logo on top to promote the show. You got Sonic right there on the top right corner. So that's looking really nice. And yeah, this is like basically Sonic's main design from the show. And yeah, and you can see him right there, all his glory. And yeah, you got the shards down there. And yeah, let's take a look at the back of the box. You could see, shows what the figure is supposed to look like. He's got 13 points of articulation. And it shows a picture of him right there. Man, that looks really cool. And yeah, you got the other figures and the wave, other figures to collect. Yep, you got Sonic, Tails 9, Mr. Dr. Eggman, and Thorn Rose. And just yeah, and has Sega and Netflix, and yeah. And on the bottom, you just got all the general information. But yeah, so let's go ahead and unbox him. So let's go ahead, just take him out. Repurpose chamber. Oh man, I'm just really excited to have these figures, man. Wow, look at that. He looks absolutely amazing. Oh man, oh yeah, and they did, I guess they strapped them in there. So let me go ahead and get my handy dandy scissors. Here, I got scissors. Just almost forgot to move that out of the way. Alright, and let's cut the straps. I'm gonna have to be real careful with this. I don't want to damage the figure. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Alright, so try to figure out how to cut the straps off and get them out the box. And I already cut the other one, so yeah, I found out just pretty easy. Just gotta do it like that. Alright, let's go ahead. Finally, we can take them out. Jeez, they made sure that these figures were really strapped in there. Oh man, I'm trying so hard not to damage the figure. Oh, alright. Yes. Jeez, alright, that was harder than I expected. But yeah, wow. So here is, well, Sonic out of the packaging, and he looks really nice. Alright, so I forgot to mention that these figures are 5 inches, so they probably scale well. They're like the Mario movie figures, so they probably scale well with those figs. But yeah, but compared to the regular line of Jakks Pacific Sonic figures, yeah, they are going to be taller. So here is Prime Sonic compared to the 4-inch modern Sonic figure. So okay, so there they are, standing next to each other. So yeah, so these are 5 inches, and these figures are they retail for 15 bucks. So yeah, but I'd say for that price it's worth it because you do get more articulation with these figures, and they're 5 inches, so I mean you can't really go wrong with that. I mean, you pay for what you get. But yeah, but to prove that right now, look at this, man. He's just, wow, there's a lot of detail into this figure. So right off the bat, you could tell that they did add like a texture to him. So he has it all around his head right there. You can see the spikes are, you know, nice and long. They're really, this figure is really accurate to how he appears in the show. You know, it's got that nice, you know, blue color. And yeah, the texture looks really nice. And yeah, you got his face right there. I love the expression they chose with this figure. You know, got a nice little smirk right there. Yeah, you got his nose. You got his green eyes. I think they are bigger than how they look on the Forge figures, but it doesn't look bad. Like I noticed, yeah, his eyes are a little bit more bigger than usual, but it still looks, you know, it doesn't look bad. But yeah, you got his ears, and yeah, I got, you know, the paint job on this figure is really nice as well. And yeah, I got his gloves. See the detail on his gloves right there. Has the design they have in the show. And yeah, and I guess like his right hand is like in an open position, and then on his left hand, I guess you could put like accessories in there, or it's just, you know, a closed hand. So yeah, so you can make him like wave and stuff. And going down to his shoes, does have those, you know, prime design shoes. Man, they put a lot of detail into that, man. Wow, these are probably like the best figures that Jakks has ever made. Like, no joke. I mean, the Sonic movie figures were pretty good too, but I think these might almost be just a little bit better than those, if not just as good. But yeah, and you know, got the soles of his shoes. You can make him stand on top of things because you got the holes down there. So yeah, you got his back quills, his back spikes, got his tail, the back of his shoes too. They did detail all of that. And yeah, as for articulation, let's see here. Yep, we could got the elbow joint right there. So you can move, you know, his arm right there. Yeah, his full arm can move, like, yeah, all around like 360. So that's nice. And his head, yep, he's got a ball joint too, so you could make him look about like only up to there, and then make him look down like that. So not really much movement for the head, like as we're going up and down, but that's all right. But of course, you know, got 360 movement on the head as usual. And yeah, and as for his legs, let's see here. They could kick back, right? Ooh, wait, let me see. Yep. Oh wow, they could kick back right about there, and then forward. Yeah, I can't really move it that much forward, but you know, but yeah. So wow, the articulation is really good. And yeah, so you can pose this figure however you want. And yeah, I gotta say, man, this figure was well worth it. So yeah, this figure is really great. He looks exactly like how he does from the show. And yeah, that's pretty much all I could say. So let's go ahead and move on to Tails 9. Alright, so now it's time to take a look at Tails 9. So there you go, you got Tails 9 from New York City. So this is basically how he looks like from, you know, the entire show, his main design. He never really changes, this is just, you know, how he is. So yeah, anyways though, with the packaging yet again, you know, got the same design. You know, it's just really cool. It's kind of a shame to take these figures out of the box because of how, you know, cool they look inside, but you know, like, how are you not gonna open them though? So yeah, anyways, you can see him there in all his glory, just like Sonic. And you know, got the shards there, you know, Jakks logo and the Sonic Prime, you know, on the top, the logo and everything with Sonic right there again. And yeah, I'm not really gonna repeat it. I mean, I did say this for Sonic, and yeah, look at that, man. Look at how cool he looks right there on the back of the box. I will say though, he does kind of like have, like, they say, like, they show it right there that it looks metallic, like on his what's it called, his robotic tails, but that's not actually how he looks. They actually didn't paint it metallic, so, but that's still okay. I mean, this figure's still pretty great. But yeah, I will say that right there. They're not actually metallic, so I don't know why they did that if they didn't actually, you know, paint down on the figure, but that's alright. But yeah, you get to see how he's supposed to look like. And yeah, and you got, you know, back shot of him right there. And he has 70 points of articulation. 70. Man, that's crazy. And yeah, and yet again with all the other figures you could collect in the set and stuff like that. And yeah. So let's go ahead and, well, unbox him now. So yeah. Oh man. So Sonic and Tails are like the only figures that I care to collect from the set. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, you know, complete the set, but I just wanted Sonic and Tails. But yeah, there he is. Oh man, did they put extra? Whoa, what did they do? Wow, they really strapped him in there. What? Wait, so how does this work? Oh my god, what? They literally put like, alright, so they literally covered him in plastic, Man, they want to make sure nobody steals these. I mean, how are you gonna, like, you know, steal these figures from the store, man? No one's gonna be that crazy to do that. Like, how would you even manage to do that? But they made sure that these figures were, like, trapped. Like, oh my goodness, man. I've never seen that before in my life. Alright, but there he is. Let's go ahead and free him. Dang, alright. Let's go ahead. Cut the straps. Trying to make sure, you know, not to scratch the figure with the scissors, but alright. I wonder if they did the same thing with this. Alright, no, that's probably why they did that, because of his tails. So how do you even take this off? It just like slips off or what? Or how do you do this? Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so apparently you just slide it off. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but okay. Jeez. Alright, so there he is. Wow, man, you could already like see how much articulation his, like, they're already, wow, man, you could already see like how much his tails can move. Wow. Alright, so Tails 9 here, he's out of his chamber, looking like Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man. But yeah, man, this figure looks absolutely amazing. Just like Sonic. I think Sonic and Tails 9 are like the best figures out of this wave, in my opinion. And if I had to choose one, like say which one was the best, it's definitely Tails. Like Tails in the show, Tails 9, he's pretty cool. I like the design, everything, man. And yeah, they really captured, you know, how he looks like from the show, his personality and everything. Like you could see, you know, he's got the texture just like Sonic, that curvy texture. It's really accurate to how he does in the show. And you even got like the, you know, like not the cuts, but even the like indents like on his ears, man. That's nice. You can tell they really put a lot of effort into these figures. And yeah, the paint job with, you know, well, at least my figure, I mean, it's not the best. It's not gonna be perfect. When I went to the GameStop at the store to pick these up, there was another one, but it looked way worse than this. And this is not even bad to begin with, but you could tell there's like a little bit of specks on his snout and on his nose. They didn't really like paint the full thing. See these white spots there? But besides that, I mean, this figure is just great. That's just mine. But yeah, he looks really cool. You know, he's got that, you know, yellow color that he does have nowadays, Tails. And yeah, he got his, you know, bangs on top of his head, tufts of fur, or his hair, I guess you want to call it. And yeah, and he does have only like 3 tufts of fur on his snout instead of 4. So that's kind of, you know, what's different from, you know, modern Tails and Tails 9 from the show. And yeah, but you still got his blue eyes. He has a very angry expression. He got, you know, the details on his suit. Whoops. Looks really cool. And yeah, you got his shoes also, which are like black and gray. And yeah, and you know, his right hand is in an open position, kind of like, yeah, exactly like Sonic's. And then his other, you know, hand is just closed, or his gloves closed. Oh yeah, and he even got, wow, like the details on top of his glove too. So yeah, and as for the back of Tails, he does have his tails. His tails can move. I don't know if you could take these off, but I'm not gonna try doing that. But yeah, you can move his tails, articulation there. And yeah, obviously most of the articulation comes from the, you know, his robotic tails or arms or tentacles, whatever you want to call these. I don't know. But yeah, so you can move like every bit of his robotic tails. You can see you can move that. That's where, so you could like kind of like close them up like this. And yeah, you see you got like the ball joints right there, like for every like piece of it. So that's like, wow, man, that's good on you, Jax. Like, wow, this is just, I don't know what to say, man. I'm kind of just like flabbergasted by this figure. I mean, this figure really is probably the best figure in the set. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know like how to pose the tentacles, but you could already tell like how much articulation they have. So yeah, but anyways, that's for like the figure itself. I mean, yeah, got 360 head movement. Can't really move it because of the, you know, the tails, the robotic tails. But yeah, but you know, his head, you know, can move. He's got a ball joint just like Sonic. Can move it like up about there and then like down to there. You make him look down like that. And yeah, and as for his arms, you know, he's got elbow joints right there. And oh, I didn't even, yeah, you can move his hands too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and you know, same thing for the other arm. And as for his legs, you can't really like mess around with this figure too much because like, yeah, his tails are in the way. It's probably the same like Sonic. You probably like kick back up to like there, because I don't want to mess with these figures too much, so sorry. But yeah, sorry if I can't really show that much. But yeah, but I mean, yeah, his tails are in the way, but you know, the articulation's probably the same. And let's see, let's go ahead and compare tails, see if I could get him to stand. Let's close up his, let's see, let's fix his tails. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how Tails scales with Sonic. So this is going to be a smaller figure. I mean, of course, because obviously Sonic is taller than Tails. Tails is shorter than Sonic. But man, they look really, really cool next to each other. So yeah. Now let's compare Tails 9 to his modern counterpart, the original Tails, or the modern Tails. Look at how short they look compared to these. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Look at that. He won't stand because of his tails. I have to like put him down. Let's see. Or like to the side. Yeah. So would you look at that? Really awesome figure. Alright, so let's go ahead and move Tails out of the way. Well, they're both Tails, but you know what I mean. And put Sonic back right there. Okay. Alright, so both of these figures are really amazing. I rate them a 10 out of 10. I do not regret wasting a single cent on these, and I really recommend that you guys pick these up before they disappear forever. Like me, I snatched them really fast because I have a feeling they're going to be like the movie figures. Well, the movie figures were released for like a long time, or they were around for a long time. Oh, my bad. But after a while, you know, it became hard to find them. And these figures, man, they're gonna disappear, and they're already going around for like high prices, like on eBay and stuff like that. So yeah, so if you see any of these, better make sure you snag it, or else you might have to pay double the price. So yeah, I mean, there's not really much else I could say about these figures. I did wait quite a bit to unbox these, and I feel like I should be a lot more excited than I am right now, but that's alright. I mean, I finally had time to do it, and well, here they are. So yeah, anyways guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I just want to thank you guys so much for 13.7k subscribers. Yep, we finally hit 13.7k now. And I just want to thank you all so much for the love and support, you know, yet again. And you know, I know I've said this many times in my videos before, but I really do appreciate it. And this channel is growing, you know, faster than I expected, you know, and it really does mean a lot to me. you know, and it makes me happy. And you know, school is starting soon. I suggest you guys check my most recent post after this video if you haven't already. But yeah, I kind of explained everything on there. But thanks to you guys, I get to, you know, have the privileges to do stuff like this. So yeah. You guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you guys next time.